What up, guys? This is Art. Welcome to my channel. So yeah, I'm at this beach today trying to get something going, some videos for you guys. It's a beautiful day, another blessing, alive, healthy. Hit the gym today. Kind of interesting workout. I want to talk about my routine today. I hit the tricep first. I hit the tricep in order to exhaust that muscle so I could work on my shoulders, because every time I do overhead presses, I feel like, especially on the machine, I feel like I can change how I adjust my elbows. But when it comes to free weights, I really can't, because I can't afford to getting injured. So I exhaust my triceps first. I did 4 different routines: pull downs, dumbbells, overhead kind of like presses, and then I went to do some military presses, dumbbells and flies, and it felt pretty good. You know, I feel that fullness having bagel this morning and some peanut butter and jelly sandwich before workout, a little bit of caffeine pre-workout, and it was great. So that's how my day went this morning. Worked out with my wife, ran into a couple people. It's been a blessing, you guys know, being alive. Today's a beautiful day. I like this location here. It's a quiet location, not too many people here. I rode my scooter today. Met a few people. They were asking what I'm doing, recording, taking pictures, and I don't do it for business or to make money. I just do it because it stimulates my brain, it gets me going. Yeah, because I have very professional equipment, and it does helps me, you know, get away from myself on those days, on those weeks where I have a lot on my mind, and it's nice to have a break, you know. With this being said, they took my contacts, my business card, and they asked if I can do some work on weekends. And it's actually a good time for me to make some money, you know, because the business is self-efficient. I know my schedule. I know what there is that I have to do. I do some calls in the morning for property management to get some accounts under my belt, so we can work on some repairs, a quick cash flow without permits, inspections, basic repairs. Right behind me is a cement boat on this side right here. I don't know the story about this, what it is about the cement board, but it looks pretty interesting. It's a beautiful area, Santa Cruz. It's always nice weather. We don't have snow here. It's sunny. We have rain in winter. Doesn't get really cold. Me coming from Poland, being born and raised in Poland, I'm very grateful for the weather. You know, you can't beat that. It's the best weather you can ask for. We have this ocean breeze. One season, pretty much. It's always nice, and I love it. This is great environment. Just look at this beach. It's very nice. So yeah, if you're over 40, you guys need to stay active. You know, this mind-muscle connection is very important to keep that ability to be able to perform. You have to be able to talk to your muscle, to talk to universe, you know, to trees, air, water. It's not like talking like we talking, you know, right now, me talking on the camera, but it's like having this mindset, mind-environment kind of connection. You know, I always make sure that I put my shopping cart away, and I keep my side of the street clean, that people in my life, I don't have to apologize to them, that they always, you know, I always treat them good, because that's the way I want to be treated, you know. So those things are big factor, how you live your life, because karma is real. You know, it's gonna hit you, gonna get back at you no matter what. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's good to read books, stay connected. There's so much knowledge in books. Puts everything in perspective. Sometimes it just takes one book and my whole life it feels like I made a shift. The energy changed around me, And it's not about education, it's about not even entertainment, but having this mindset, You can look at the glass halfway full, halfway empty, and depends how you see it. You can be frustrated and unhappy that it's halfway empty, or you can be fulfilled because it's halfway full. God knows exactly how much you need, and He's a provider. Yeah, so I have to cut recording because people are weird. They asking me, what am I doing, what I'm trying to capture. So also there's people passing by with kids, so I don't want them to feel any kind of type of way about me recording. So that's why there's edits in between. But yeah, books, right? Bible, Deepak Chopra, that's another author that I like to read. The other books I read is Robert Monroe, out of body experiences, something that I personally experienced myself when I was stricken by the lightning. It's a weird story. It happened, it happened in Poland. When I was 18 years old, I was on the date and I was going to kiss that girl, and it's weird, it's really weird. It's actually stupid, it's hard to believe, but as soon as we kiss for the first time, then when the lightning stricken, I end up flying like 10 feet in the air, and she ended up flying in the other direction, and there was like a hole in the ground, and we end up in hospital. I had this out of body experience. It was hard to explain. There was a lot of different, places that I went during that experience. But yeah. So the other thing is I'm gonna restructure my business. I'm gonna try to stay away from big jobs, commercial jobs. I think that quick cash is the best option. Less stress. The housing industry, home improvement industry it always seems to be good. All right, guys, that's all that I have, and I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned.